Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily readings for March 13th, 2024. This is for Taurus, last shuffle for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. Taurus, we have letting go and we have dark thoughts. And this is very interesting because you're letting go of like maybe what you're expecting. There's something about the future that you're looking ahead and saying, I'm trying to prepare for this to happen or that to happen. And you may finally just say, you know what? Just me trying to prepare for a projected future is really holding me back from pursuing these options. So maybe I'll just table that for now. I'll let that go. Yeah, there's something about it kind of like whatever this preparation is, you may be making a lot of decisions based on another person or other people. And Spirit's asking you to take control of your situation. It's like you can't consider other people because it's throwing you off balance, right? It's taking you off of your course. So if you focus on yourself, it seems like if you're good, then everyone else is good because obviously they're still going to do what they're doing, and you're doing what you're doing and nothing's hindering you. Whatever it is that you want to do, it is a lucrative investment. It's something that later on in the future is going to bring wins, okay, for you. You're trying to figure out how can you balance your life and other people's lives. Just do your thing. This is very important because I see the King of Wands usually. I mean, he is arguably, he's a strong leader, but he's also got a passion for something. And the passion that he's being led by, like Spirit is leading him to go in this direction. Typically when Spirit's leading you to do something, it is usually opposite of, most of the time it's opposite of what you should be doing, right? That this would be indicative of like a person who's like, I don't know why, but I have the need to call out of work and take a walk in the park. And most people are like, well, I mean, why would Spirit do that? Go to work. Like logically people would be like, you better go to work and get your check, but then you take a walk and you happen to run into something like, see something shining on the side of the path, and it turns out to be like some amazingly rare crystal that is worth so much, kind of thing, or it has such a healing power or energy, or there's something that Spirit will lead you to that with the King of Wands, and you are being held up, and it's a lot of the hold up is looking like making sure you're making peace and having harmony with everyone else around you. Well, I should go to work, it's going to cause issues, or I should just make sure I just do this instead of taking that healing bath, and I'm not seeing necessarily healing bath, but time to yourself at home, things of that nature you're not doing. And they're saying that you got to let go of fighting against that, or choosing to put it off, put things off, because it seems like you don't see how, based on how things are going, you may not even be able to see how things can come together in the future. And it's mostly because of that. I mean, it's mostly because of that. You may be letting go of fighting against something and letting go of a certain path that it's like you're trying to prepare, curtailing your life around other people. You are preparing for issues that or compromises in the future that will not exist if you just suddenly just say, well, I'm just going to do what Spirit told me to do. I mean, that's just it. Spirit's going to make a way. Instead of going, well, I got to prepare. Like, say if you're doing, you have a studio or something, you're like, well, I might make a lot of noise for this individual. It's like, do your thing. You may find that the place that you're in, the spot that you're in, there's a noise canceling feature in the house you may not know about or something. And it's like they didn't even notice. They're like, I didn't even notice. But you're so worried trying to prepare or to compromise with other people that you hold yourself up. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? Increases Ace of Swords and Fool. And they're talking about here that there's an increase in you. This cycle is promoting taking leaps of faith. It's promoting this. So you may feel the energy that you're exuding out here is a one of like, I got to do what I got to do. But, you may be it's like you're putting things in place and it's slowing you down in so many ways. But either way, they're telling you to take a leap of faith in a direction that requires faith to go on. You know what I mean? Taking a leap of faith always means that, like, I'm taking this leap on something that really truly requires faith. You know what I'm saying? There's an increased need for you to have this, but you also have all of a sudden, out of nowhere, clarity, so much clarity about the fact that it's going to take faith to go in this direction. But I've got to do this, and I know that especially the beautiful spirit of temperance, is going to be my third wheel, and is going to make sure that we make lemonade out of lemons. She's going to make sure, or this angel is going to make sure that everything comes together as smoothly as possible, the way that it's meant to, Because honestly, if you're coming off as this King of Wands, you are being led by spirit, truly. And even the Page of Wands, this is that initial spark that, I don't know why, but I need to go play with a bow and arrow, or I need this wand, and I don't know why. And before you know it, this wand becomes this beautiful carved, it becomes something magical with a purpose. Anyhow, new supportive connections is Queen of Cups and Strength. And this is about people. A lot of these people are very domineering. I would say that they are... they're very supportive of you. They're very compassionate towards you as well. But they're also they have a lot of... They care about what they are doing. They're supportive of you, but they're also there shows an energy of them having their own thing going on. Okay, with the new supportive connections, like they've got something going on here, but it's like whatever is going on with all those people around you, if I'm being quite honest, if you're considering other people, there's a lot of tolerance there. There's a lot of, like, you may be so concerned about disrupting them, but there's not much to disrupt in this situation. Their situation it may be quite flexible, even though you have strength here. It's like it's immovable. It's unshakable. So it's not like you're gonna mess it up. It's not like you're gonna do something and throw them off. If that makes any sense, Spirit is trying to tell you that if there's something that you need to do, or there's something that you feel so strong about, and you've been investing a lot of time into, they're showing, like, it's very exhausting. Don't give up. But also too, it's time to let go of trying to get clarity about the decisions that you want to make. Like, if you have to take a leap of faith, you need to take it, right? And not to let go of that fire inside of you, okay? And because these people care around you, and also too, their life is super flexible. Like, it's going to happen no matter what you do. So don't stop your show for another person's show. Their show's going to carry on regardless. They're going to use whatever sounds in the background to their benefit. Whatever you're doing, they're going to use it to their benefit. If you're like, well, I'm not going to do it because they're busy, yeah, do it, and watch how everybody capitalizes, because you're doing your thing too, and they're making it work, around you. So here you go, right? So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Well, dang, all the fire signs are just there. We also have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. We have Pisces, Aries cusp. We also have Cancer, Leo cusp. Cancer, Leo cusp. And we also have Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. And if we're not dealing with those signs are also what can also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.